Welcome to this week's video for writtenlegalenglish.com, where I'm going to go into a small amount of detail about why it's so important we are careful of our comma usage in our legal writing. The first and obvious thing to say is, if you're reading a document in which someone is misusing commas, it is a nightmare to read on a number of different levels. Sometimes it's stop-start, sometimes you don't know what's going on, sometimes you can see that it could mean two different things. Which one of those things does the author actually mean? In general, misusage of commas is a disaster from the point of view of the reader and can have some serious legal effects. If you want to find out how serious those legal effects might be, then search for two things on Google. Search for the $1 million comma case, which was a case heard in Canada a number of years ago. And this year, 2017, search for the $13 million comma case, where the absence of a comma meant that a message could be understood in one of two ways. You see, misusing commas, or not using commas at all in this case, does have serious legal effect. Think about it. You're writing to a client, you're advising them, you're telling them what they might consider doing, and you're throwing commas around here, there, and everywhere because you write as if you're speaking. And if you're speaking, you might pause for dramatic effect, or you might pause to make sure that someone else is listening, or you might pause to throw in lots of little sub-clauses which are important to the message that you're saying. But when you're writing, we cannot use commas to reflect those pauses. There are, get this, there are rules for punctuation use. And this week, with the sentences that I'm going to give you, we're going to have a look at some of those rules. And this week, we're going to concentrate on the usage of commas or punctuation rules for conjunctions, subordinate conjunctions, and transitions or discourse markers. Each of those three different sentence types have specific punctuation rules, and those are really, really easy to learn, and if you get them right, you're going to make your writing that much more better straight away. So first of all, let's have a look at how we would punctuate the sentence that I put up on Facebook yesterday. If we were to apply the correct punctuation rules, the sentence would look like this. So for Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, have a look at the texts that I'll be putting up every day, apply the correct punctuation rules, and hopefully when you have a look at my answers on Friday, your answers will agree with mine and you'll feel great in the knowledge that you can use punctuation correctly. But if you're not sure what the punctuation rules are, don't worry, I'll help you out. In the links below this video on YouTube or above this video on Facebook, I've got some links to some fantastic websites which break down all of those three areas: conjunctions, subordinate conjunctions, and transitions. And they explain how those punctuation rules work. So I'll see you again on Friday, where I give you the answers or the corrections that I would make to the texts for this week.